Go.
Hi guys, welcome to another day of exploring Tanzania. I have to tell you guys about last night. Last night was crazy. So you know, I give you guys my real true raw experience and you about to get it. So you know, we wanted to drive to Jerusalem yesterday, and usually we drive within one day, but because you know I was on live with you guys so much, exploring Moshi and all that stuff, we were a little tired, so we decided, you know what, let's just go to a hotel or a motel, a hostel, whatever tonight, whatever's in the area, and let's just sleep, and then we'll just start driving again tomorrow, because I want to do things like this, which is, you know, film and stuff like that for you guys. So I look at on Google Maps the local area where they have like hostels and stuff. So I found a hostel which was only 40,000 shillings. I remember what I told you guys, you know, you just split it in half, which was basically about 20 bucks. So I'm like, okay, that's not bad. Let's do it. So first of all, we pull up, okay? When we pull up to the location, we noticed that there's like a bar. So with pretty lights and stuff, so I'm like, ah, okay, this seems like really nice. Now, for me, one of the things that really concerned me, especially about hotels, motels, Holiday Inns, is, you know, bed bugs. So I wanted to check for bed bugs first and foremost. Any place that I go to, I want to check for bed bugs. So I always ask to see the room first before booking the room. And what you call it? Let me see how sturdy this is. It's pretty sturdy. I always want to, you know, just check for bed bugs. So I asked to see like the room. I go inside of the room. I do my check for bed bugs. What you want to do is you want to pull the sheets out to see the mattress, and you want to see the lining of the mattress to see if there's any bed bugs that could possibly be there. So I did that, and the rooms, like, there was no bed bugs, which was my biggest concern. The room was pretty like sorry guys, the cars. The room was pretty decent. It was a small size. Again, I wasn't looking for anything fancy because we just wanted to sleep for one night just so we can be well rested to drive again in the morning. So what wind up happening is we take the room and we park the car. First of all, one of the things that I noticed when we actually are going in the thing, it's basically like a huge church, like a huge church, and it's huge. So we have a security guard who walked us towards the room, and I noticed that the fact that like he had a huge rifle, and I was like, a rifle at a church? Okay. So I look at Hope and I'm like, what are we getting ourselves into? Like, are you sure this seems like a horror movie? And he's over here scaring me, talking about, because I had him watch Scary Movie, and he's over here like, what's your favorite scary movie? And I'm like, don't do that. Like, that's so scary. Like, we're like in the middle of nowhere. We don't know anything about this place. I did look up some reviews and they did have good reviews, but I was still like, this is very scary. So finally we the rifle guy, you know, he leaves and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go inside of the room. So I grab a couple things. Again, it's not like we're staying here for a long time. So we just grabbed, what did we grab? We grabbed our phones, I grabbed my purse, my laptop, and that was pretty much it. Like, because we wanted to watch a movie before we went to sleep. So that was pretty much it. I didn't grab a lot at all. So the first thing that happened, okay, y'all? Now remember, this is basically like a big church, and this is where like the priests and nuns live, but there's a room that, you know, they make money from, you know, to help out with the church. So that's the room we were staying in. And then I didn't even tell you guys, y'all, you know that they told Hope, they gave him the blessing, and they said that this room in particular, this special glorified room, is where every woman who comes here conceives a child and has God's blessing. Sorry y'all, they scared me. And has God's blessing. And I was like, what? I was like, no, not this uterus. But anyways, yeah, that was hilarious. Anyway, so we get there, and I notice Hope is on the side of like the closet, like whacking something. He's like, and I'm like, what are you doing? I noticed that there is a bug, not a bug, a spider, y'all. No dramatic, a spider, like the size of this. And he's like, I'm like, ah! Like freaking out because he's killing a spider, and I don't like spiders. And this wasn't a typical spider, y'all. This was a huge spider. So I'm like, now I'm already freaked out. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, they had a mosquito net. So I'm like, let's just put the mosquito net down. There's no mosquitoes. But I was like, let's just put the mosquito net down because I don't know what's gonna happen. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like freaking out. He's like, calm down, it's okay. Like, we got it, it's done. I tell him, he goes to grab it because I tell him, you're not gonna leave that right there. So I'm like, throw it out. So he tries to throw it out in the trash. Why would you throw out a spider in the trash? You never know. It might have 9 lives. It might get back up and do something. No. So I tell him to put it in the toilet and flush it. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I do. So, okay, it's all good. Now we go and we go to sleep. Now it's 2 a.m., y'all. It's 2 a.m., okay? And I hear Hope like freaking out. So I wake up and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? There is a bug, a spider. It was a spider or a roach or something about this big crawling on his arm. And he's like, ah! I'm like, ah! What's going on? Like, what? Y'all, this place was infested with spiders, and not small spiders. Huge, giant, on steroid spiders, y'all. On steroid spiders. So yeah, I was really yeah, it was not a good experience. It was not. At that point, we were both paranoid. At that point, even my hair touched me. I was like, ah! He was like, it's just your hair, it's just your hair. Don't freak out, it's just your hair. But I was freaking out about everything. And he was freaking out about everything because it just felt like spiders were just crawling on us, and it just like, ooh. Anyways, we left the lights on because Hope was like, spiders don't like the light. So we left the lights on and we eventually fell asleep. We woke up like 3 or 4 hours later and was like, we're gonna get back on the road. Let's get out of here. And actually, I lied. It was not 40,000 Tsushimas, it was 30. It was 30, my bad. It was $15. Sorry. I thought it was 40, it was $15. And then after that, we're like, okay, let's get ready for the morning. So we go to try to brush our teeth and take a shower. There's no water. There's no water for us to wash our asses. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're joking, right? Yeah, so yeah, that was our experience last night. We are back on the road to Jerusalem. And I am gonna shoot a live for you guys when we get into Jerusalem so you guys can see the area around. And yeah, that was our night. It was pretty rough, but I'm happy to be alive. I'm healthy. Hopefully Hope did not get bit by the spider. I guess we'll see if he starts swelling or something. And I will see you guys later.